It used to be that Carnival season artists were always paid late. That seemed to change in recent years, but this year, with no explanation, it happened again. Some artists are complaining about the money, but Giovanni St. Omer says it's about more than the money. It's about respect. Giovanni St. Omer is a 40-year veteran of Carnival, winning multiple awards for costume design over the years.
The issue at this point is more of a respect issue than us just getting our prize money. The reality is that this year, from what I know factually, it's probably the second biggest year we've had in Carnival in Saint Lucia. And the authorities are beating their chests about how great Carnival was. The hoteliers had a bumper. The hoteliers had a lot, had. This is, I think, probably July usually is, during Carnival, is the time where the most visitors come to Saint Lucia. So this is a bumper time for hoteliers. This is a bumper time for small businesses, for car rental companies. So it was a great Carnival, a great season for the authorities.
However, while everyone else has collected the money for making Carnival a success, artists are still starving, waiting to get paid for making Carnival successful and profitable for everyone else.
The people that make Carnival, we have not received our reward. These are people that take small loans. These are people that individuals sometimes take small loans to do this Carnival for you all. These are individuals who, this is how they make their living. And you're telling me that everybody else who's benefited could smile, but we the creatives cannot.
Former Calypso monarch T. Caro is a second-generation performance artist in St. Lucia's Carnival. He outlined how expensive it is to participate in Carnival as an artist.
It's a very, very costly venture to be a Calypsonian, be an artist, soca artist. And you see the productions, these things are very costly. Everybody on stage gets paid, number of costumes, everything you have to put together is a cost. And the thing about it is, the deeper you go into the competition, if you go into the semi-finals, it gets more costly. If you go into the finals, it gets even, that's where you have to spend some big bucks.
Tikaro agreed with St. Omer that some things are worth more than money, and the organizers of Carnival fail to give the most valuable thing to artists.
I want to acknowledge that in the past years, in the past few years from the time I've known myself, I've never had an issue. I always felt that the money was paid at a very timely, in a very timely manner. This year, for some reason, I do not know, there's a big delay. And that delay seemed to reach the point where Calypsonians and other artists and other creatives are very concerned. And I think, from discussing some of my colleagues and friends, I think it's not really totally about the payment per se so much, but about the communication.
Now that artists are communicating their grievances, Carnival organizers are finding themselves with a public relations nightmare that they cannot buy their way out of.
We make Carnival, not the CPMC, not the government. We make Carnival. CPMC is just a facilitator. So we're the ones that's supposed to be benefiting from this. Hoteliers, car companies, car rental companies, everybody's benefiting but us, the creatives.
For Choice News Now, I am Direct Lionel.